Hello, dear viewers. My name is Kerem Özkeçeci from 8B. This is our first ever podcast, and as our first podcast guest, we have Ahmet here from 5A. Ahmet, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Ahmet. I'm a fifth grader here, and I'm 10 years old. So, Kerem, thank you for having me here.
It's my pleasure to have you here. You're such a nice guy here. So, let's start with our topics, shall we?
Yes.
All right. So our first topic is what's the pros and cons of video games? Can you say what's your favorite video game? Of course, if you like them.
My favorite game is like World of Warships or like something like that.
Okay, so you like games. That's a good thing. That's normal. But can you say if there's any good side or any bad side of video games that's gonna help us in certain ways?
Well, the game is that good. The game has two sides. The bad sides that give you some addicted, blur vision or things like that. And the second is they can give you some reflections like reflex. So you can lower your reaction time or things like that.
I think the pros of games should be around reaction time. Imagine this: an enemy here is here and you're here. In the right moment, you shoot them and win the game for your team. Or you could be better in strategizing. Maybe like one teammate could be here and the other could be here, and you push them at one place. Is there any type of thing would you like to add for pros?
Yeah, I can add some things like first you can get some good sites like we talked about the reflexes, right?
Right.
So the games can give you some tips like the games can make you learn something like the creativity games can learn you to creativity is infinite.
That's a good thing. But what about cons? Like, is there any cons of video games? Should there be, should they be seen and be known about parents?
Yeah, I think so.
Could you, like, say as an example, which could it be?
First, they can addict the kids to the games. Mostly games makes people addicted to it, and it can get your eyes blurry and things like that.
Lower eye vision, like
Yeah.
lower eyesight, you mean, right?
Yes.
So basically, you're saying that people or kids might get less social or might just get too addicted to the game that they just forget about their real life.
Yeah.
That's good. Anything else would you like to add?
No, not really.
So, would you like to move on to our next topic, or should we stay in this topic?
We should continue this topic, and we can talk about the parents' responsibility.
Parents' responsibility.
Yes.
All right. So, our next topic is what should we trust people online or people that are strangers to us? Should we give give our personal information?
No, you don't trust strange people. Like if you don't know a people, then don't talk to him.
Like, yeah, that's a very good example. If you don't know them very well or have not been friends with them for like a few months, you should not talk with them in online calls, like maybe Discord or WhatsApp or Instagram, maybe Facebook if people use that still. But there is a few times where people trust some random person and they either get hacked or they get their IP location, like their location of their house. Do you think this is a bad thing or this should just not be a thing? Like, should be not arrested for?
I think it's a very bad thing, and the first thing to do is just don't talk to stranger peoples. Like, why do they talk to stranger peoples that they don't know?
So, Amit, it's been great having you in our first podcast. I have to say, your ideas and explanations were so good. So, would you like to add anything?
Ken, thank you for having me here.
It's my pleasure, Amit. Dear viewers, as our first podcast comes to an end, I would want you to like and subscribe to make sure we can upload more podcasts like this. Stay tuned, viewers.